Hello everybody, this is the recap of Friday's Bund session. It's August the 9th and it's the last day of the week. Let's have a quick look first of my pre-market big picture preparation and at my high post. Hyper 1 was for the long level, the range long level 35 and 30. Hyper 2 is even increasing buy volume and holding above the 177.54 or the higher pre-market volume edge. And increasing into the overnight high, we look then for the long with targets 177.74 and even plus. And Hypo 3, if we stay this little kind of bearish with the open, short only with increasing sell volume and holding below the 177.30. You see, again, 30 is the kind of list today where we want to see that either responsive buying or initiative sellers came in. Targets with this short would be then the 18 and 12 area. And let's see how the market then plays out. We see with the open that we are going down a little bit and even more. And then at this moment, at 9 o'clock and 3 minutes 30 seconds, we see really initiative selling started into this level of 30. We pulled then back to the volume edge. The volume edge was at the 34-35 level from the pre-market. I can show you again. See this here? 34-35. And with the pullback then new initiative sellers coming in. You see this here in the delta. The delta shows us we're pulling back and now kind of a second leg. Either we see the responsive buying, I told you, then we have the advantage if we coming back taking up 34 to the 39.40, or if we see again increasing sell volume into the low, we measure it with the volume and say we have the advantage. So I entered here at the 29 at this moment because selling volume increases again, and one needed to have a stop then about this area where the control was taken in at the 34 area. So 4 or 5 tick stops. And we only pushed a little bit higher, 1-2 ticks, and then we got into impulse phase number 1, means taking out the low, finally, and getting to the next level 25, this low volume node area. But look at the delta. Delta stayed short, 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 short. Some risk taken out again, short, 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 short. And we took out the next and reached the first small target. This was my minor target number 1, 22.23 area, because this was the end of the low volume node, the beginning of the next lower value. As we took out this level, then I said, at this moment, please stay in your trade, because our major target is at the moment POC, the 177.18, and the edge of this value, the value area, let's call it low of this small distribution, it would be around the 12. So market reached then the 18. As you see, it continued selling, even reached and touched the 13. Then behavior changed. With the second touch, with the second leg of the continuation, trying to push lower, and we see lower, pushing in delta still, we see some first rejection. That means we see absorption. Exactly at the 15 we saw absorption taking place. That means selling, but liquidity provided in the bid and prices could not get lower. A third attempt, still with some buying pressure, but already you see more people taking now out their shorts, taking some profits. And the third attempt only pushed 1 tick lower, but then you can see one thing very interesting. At this moment, when you took a closer look at the delta here, you see, I will make it a little bit wider to the middle so you can see it better. You see at this moment that people are switching from passively buying to active buying. Means in the delta you can see somebody pushed low, 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 and then boom, 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 buy, 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 buy. That means the first people now seeing this, acting on this open reflective system of a exchange market, and you see they react and now taking profits even more and more and more. And this then became even then a V-shape rejection and a reversal. So market went back then and we find balance in this upper region. I said, don't go here for the range short, because you see that the people that sell and sell into this, they all got absorbed. 29 wasn't taken out, only one tick. But immediately buyers then came in again. So the probability here that if we break this delta structure on the upside, it was higher, that we are again reaching our pre-market POC, auction theory. 177.40. And they did. We stayed then balanced for some time. I told you that I'm not looking for trades then anymore, as the two major moves are already made in the Bund. And bulls defended in two interesting ways. First, you see selling, even harder selling, but we staying in this area from the 32 up to the 41. Selling. And then see what changed. The selling stopped. The absorption took place, but selling then stopped, and it switched to buying. Buying. Short selling, buying. And what you see is the bulls before and now the bears. They say, no, you can buy as long as you want. Thank you. I collect those pieces. I am getting filled for my shorts. So they got filled for their shorts. And now we see something interesting. I said at this moment, I don't want to go into the short because overall we see some skewed volume profile and a bullish imbalance. And I'm not going to go at 10 or 11 o'clock and looking for the bigger moves, because normally in 80% of the cases they don't appear because there is a lack of power and liquidity in the market that cannot move the prices to the targets. So I said I don't trade this anymore. But there were some players anyway, and it was interesting to see now we're testing the VWAP and this area from below. You see that? VWAP from below, pullback, pulling back. Some people at this very moment, even pushed it and put on some longs. See this here? Put on some longs. But the price wasn't lifted. It wasn't lifted. There was no coming through. And then one guy said, hello, thank you very much. I'm gonna try it and get back to the low. Maybe we can test the low of the day again. But you see, now they provide, see this here, liquidity. Real liquidity, 500-600 contracts at the 33, and also then active selling started even after you can see that they take out the longs. That means that they try to see we can go further, get out of the longs, and then people starting passive before even aggressive active buying. Means a VWAP, pullback, and no coming through. And now we see follow-up sellers coming in. And we did test the area of the low again. We see some little now excess, which leads again to a smaller second leg. And interesting here again, you see delta divergence. That means the prices were testing the second time the low, and the effort of the sellers was as big as before. So good probability now to get back and fill out this level where the initial selling starts. That means the selling control level was about the 25. And that's where we're at right now. Means back in a balanced phase after not taking out and finding acceptance in this area. So I think a very interesting day again, the last day of the week. I hope you made some progress, working on your mindset, find acceptance for your old behaviors, and then one day you can switch and build new behaviors that then serve you better for your trading. This is Anton Hopfel from Anapa Trading. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Bye.